Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and the Orlando Magic. Tip-off goes to the Clippers.
Ok. On y va, les gars. C'est un gros match, les gars. Aujourd'hui, on joue contre...
Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Batum. Kennard is out there with Wall. Then there's Brown, and it's Man in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Wall taking his time here. No good on the 3. And here's the fast break. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
No less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. Wall finds Kennard. Here's Man. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. From deep, Wall. Rebound by the Magic. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this series. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Greg, we'll see if they can come out and disrupt the other team's offensive flow.
Well, and to do that, it takes a concerted effort by all 5 guys. You can't afford breakdowns defensively.
Setting an aggressive physical tone early at the defensive end sounds like the right way to go.
The shot's good from Kennard.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now here's Hardaway. Butler dishes to Hardaway. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
John Wall, il est quand même en les gars. C'est pas commis la faute, mon gars. C'est normal.
That free throw missing.
Non, mais je peux pas rater ça, les gars, quand même. Any other way.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. It can be better to just let it go.
Howard with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
Howard is something else. Not allowing the defense to bully him at all.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wall finds Batum. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis.
No, Rashard
That's
Lewis.
his first foul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Brown. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Amir Coffey is checked in for Man. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Coffey can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 6.
Tracy McGrady.
Down it goes, jamming that one home.
It was a nice pass from Lewis, demonstrating that he's more than just a scorer.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Howard.
Ah, c'est mon
Shaq
second
comes
groupe.
in for Rashard
Ceux qui l'ont mis
Lewis.
avec Ja.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Morant in for Hardaway. Now here's Gordon. Pass to O'Neal. Out to Morant. A fresh 14 for Orlando. Here's Gordon. And the layup's good off the glass.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Tipped away. To the middle. Here's Zubac. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Gordon. Here's Morant. Oh,
yes.
Morant.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
C'est pas beau ça, les gars.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Here's Morris. Vucevic with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Gordon the pass to McGrady. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Morris. It's hauled in by McGrady.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson kicks to Zubac. One second left, and Coffee gets it to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside pressure.
And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Orlando leading by 8. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Moses Brown all out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum, and it's man in at the 3 spot. Here's Wall. He can't get that one to fall. So Orlando will take it the other way. Morant dishes to Butler. The offensive rebound, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Those long arms help Howard clean up the glass, and then he sends it right back.
Steps back and shoots, and the dunk by Brown.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's Man. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Left side, Batum.
Non, mais il n'y a pas de faute. Il n'y a pas de faute.
He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Rashard Lewis picks one up.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
The Clippers shoot their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that one misses.
You know, Nicholas Batum is kind of a classic glue guy. He does a little of everything and is always ready to step up and fill any gaps on the floor.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Morant looking around. And Butler, here we go.
Jimmy
And
Butler.
Butler with the jam.
The confidence of Jimmy. Feels like he can drive to the rim whenever he wants.
Clippers trail by 9. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Once again, fans, let's hear it for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Wall. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Lewis misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Morant passes to Howard. Outside Butler. Second chance shot. Howard kicks to Butler. Now here's Morant for 3. Orlando gets it back for 3. Here's Howard. They double team Howard. Outside Butler. Hardaway from outside.
Oh, mais c'est pas vrai.
Last touch by Hardaway. Marcus Morris is in for the Clippers.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Poke loose. Fast break, here they come. Outside Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in.
Clippers substitution.
Pass to man.
And now he's far away from being in the game.
Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington.
Third team time. Substitution on the court.
Howard against Zubac. 5 to shoot. And it's Wall in the corner. Rebound by the Magic. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And hard work on the glass.
Rashad Lewis.
They put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
Now, here's Kennard. Knocked away. Here's Man. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Wall. And Wall slams it home.
He took a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Put your hands together, fans. Here they are, the 407.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Shaq is checked in for Howard. Vucevic comes in for Rashard Lewis. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Jimmy Butler. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Morant. Vucevic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Can't help but latch on to him. It's your only chance to slow down Vucevic.
For Orlando, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
You gotta love what he brings to the table. Nikola Vucevic, not too shabby from the line either. He can shoot it.
Wall, no luck.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to O'Neal. Stolen by Zubac. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Kennard, the pass to Mann. Wall against Shaquille O'Neal. Takes it from 10. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Vucevic.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And then with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Down by 12. Here's Kennard.
Vucevic is so long, he's tough to get a shot over.
Here's Gordon. And the first half is now in the books. Orlando up in front. They lead by 12. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Orlando was looking great right away. They did it just the way it was drawn up in the locker room, starting out on a 10-2 run. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Howard is out there, Lewis. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Butler in at the 3. This is out there for Orlando. Now, here's Kennard. And there's the pass to Mann. Passes it to Wall. Over Hardaway. Wall's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Butler dishes to McGrady. Knocks it loose. And here's Kennard. Left side, Batum. Hardaway against Wall. Pass to Kennard. 5 on the clock. Over McGrady. Misses off the right eye. Magic leading by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be his second foul of the game. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers.
Clippers substitution. Reggie Jackson.
And Orlando has possession. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And they recover it. The second effort. Howard misses. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Mann's got his second basket of the night.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Morant. He's checked in for Hardaway. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Covington's checked in.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Bobbed up there for Howard, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Kennard. Buries it down low. Kennard's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. Clearly a foul.
Third team foul.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
For the Magic, John Morant. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Both free throws good from Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
And that's going to be a travel.
Lâchez, les gars. Le mec, il a failli rater,
And we have
mais...
to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Orlando leading by 9. McGrady outside. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Lewis hits the bucket.
And credit to Lewis sticking with that one despite the contact.
Lewis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. The pass to Kennard. Morris with the ball. Lewis covering. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Non, pas de faute, c'est qui, les gars? Moi, finis par avoir un bonus.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Shaq is checked in for Orlando. John Wall's checked in for the Clippers. And Morris drops them both.
Ouais, les mecs, ils s'y rapprochent, les gars.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 14 points. The putback, great positioning in the putback. And the Magic lead by 11.
Highly physical play by Dwight, securing the rebound and slamming it back.
And here is Los Angeles now. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Tries again, and he makes that one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass.
Magic leading by 9. Here's Morant. Howard trying to free himself.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
1:04 left to play in the third. Outside Jackson. Morris outside. Shoots over Shaq. Morris, no good. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Clippers trail by 13. Passes it to Kennard. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. That could go from the line since halftime.
For Orlando, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
At the line for the Magic,
He misses the free throw.
taking 2 shots.
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Howard. Gordon comes in for Butler. Hardaway is subbed in for Morant. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in for Kennard.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Zubac.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's stolen by Wall.
Aaron Gordon.
The Clippers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Shooting for LA, John Wall. At the line for
And that one falls for Wall.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Outside Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 13. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. All out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then there's Brown. And it's Mann in at the small forward.
No!
And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Magic. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now here's Hardaway. Following the miss by John Wall. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. McGrady's checked in. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
All with it. That's tipped. Pass to Kennard. Right side, Batum. From deep, Wall. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding.
They keep calling his number, which is how they
doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Go up top and let it fly, big fella.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And the Clippers call time here. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind. And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Orlando leading by 19 points. Here's McGrady. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Gets on Nicholas Batum.
Meeting the defense with power. McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
No good on that one.
C'est mon gars ça, c'est mon chouchou ça. Chrissy McGrady, teammate.
And the second free throw, good. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's
wall. Now here's Kennard, defended by Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Orlando on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. It's good.
Even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cable. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Just always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Preston's checked in.
Jason Preston.
Los Angeles on D. Howard can't hit. 4-on-3 break. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Hardaway kicks to Butler. They double-team Howard, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Coffey. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul. Clippers substitution.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Clippers trail by 20. Here's Kennard. Baseline jumper. That's tipped. Hardaway dishes to McGrady. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Super le contact.
McGrady's got 7 now in this quarter.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And no good. Here's the Clippers, trailing by 19. Pass to Preston. They get a hand on it. Here's the break.
C'est pas...
Here's Hardaway.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
And here is Los Angeles now. The pass to Boston. Here's Mann. Fires from the line. Shard Lewis pulls it in. On the wing, Tracy McGrady.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Especially during this last run. Ultimately put the game away.
And so it's Orlando taking this one.
Victoire magique à magique.
They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home,
Merci les
no
potos,
doubt
c'est tout pour
helps,
aujourd'hui.
and
N'oubliez
the
pas de vous abonner sur la
execution
chaîne.
was flawless.
And
Pour
that'll
plus de
wrap it up,
gameplay.
folks. For David Aldridge, Greg
la
Anthony,
fin
and
des
Steve
réponses
Smith,
qui
and the
viendra
rest of
demain.
our terrific 2K Sports crew,
Donc,
this is Kevin Harlan saying
restez connectés sur la chaîne. Ciao.